Welcome to Safe Work Insights, safety talks that matter. If you care about a safer workplace, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for practical safety tips and real-world insights. Let's build a safer tomorrow, together.
Hello everyone. We are sharing this video of the accident that happened while resolving the issue of improper belt rotation for your learning. We get to learn something from every accident, which will help us to be aware and avoid the accident from happening next time. Now let us look at the accident that happened. The accident happened on the 7th of May 2023, around 9 p.m. On that day, CHP operator contacted the control room around 8:40 p.m. to inform that the BC2 belt was not rotating properly. The control room engineer communicated to the shift in charge about the issue. The shift in charge was in control room at the time. He called the fitter at 8:41 p.m. through the common shift phone and asked him to check the problem in BC2. He reached the location around 8:46 p.m. and consulted with the CHP operator. They both decided that the fitter would go and check the head end and the CHP operator would stay at the tail end to give the load. Fitter went to inspect the problem and found that a plastic bag was stuck in between the pulley and chute casing. He decided to remove the plastic bag without informing the CHP operator and the shift in charge and the control room. He went near the BC2 head ends drive pulley and removed the bag with his left hand while belt was in running condition. While doing so, his hand stuck in between the scraper plate and pulley. Meanwhile, the CHP operator was waiting at the tail end for the victim's communication. He called the fitter twice through the PA system around 8:49 p.m. and 8:52 p.m. respectively, but there was no response from him. After 5 minutes, CHP operator noticed the fitter was waving his hand towards him, so the CHP operator pulled the cord immediately at 8:56 p.m. and went towards the head end and found that the fitter's left hand was stuck in between the pulley and chute casing. The CHP operator contacted control room engineer and communicated the emergency situation immediately. The shift in charge rushed to the BC2 location and immediately informed the station manager, deputy manager, customers in charge and service provider in charge. All team members tried to take off the fitter's hand from the pulley, but they were not able to take off his hand for 20 minutes. So they decided to cut the conveyor belt, and the victim's hand was released at 9:25 p.m. He was taken to the Occupation Health Center for first aid and rushed to the nearby hospital, where a fracture on the victim's left hand forearm was found. A minor surgery was done and he was released after 5 days. Let's see the root causes of this incident. The buddy system was not followed. The victim decided that the problem would be rectified by himself without PTW and isolation. Job-specific hazard was not identified. The behavioral concern of employees. The narrow opening at the BC2 head and pulley hazard was not identified in the internal audit and third-party audit. Job-specific SOP training was not given to the victim. Cladding sheet was not provided sufficiently. This point was not identified in the internal audit or third-party audit. Now let's understand the learning from this accident. Permit and isolation systems need to be followed religiously. Rotating parts need to be guarded effectively. In the current system, the entire conveyor belt area was enclosed by mesh and had sufficient space for a person to enter inside. Shift-based toolbox talks about being implemented. At-risk behavior of employees to be captured and retraining on BBS is being done. Frequency of training on technical topics, PTW and LOTO to be increased. Reviewing the effectiveness of third-party audits in business. So this is all about the accident. We hope you will use the learnings from this accident to stay safe at work. Thank you for viewing this video. Be safe today and every day.
Thank you for watching. For more videos on safety management systems and practical safety insights, keep watching Safe Work Insights. Stay safe, stay informed.